As it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Tyler Warren was the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
At the 11-yard line.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Let's go.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts are on the board first here in Vegas.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll get this out to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
They'll go again with Jeanty. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. The Raiders at 10-4 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
That's caught by Tucker. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready. Go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Daniel Carlson.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drills, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. These two teams all tied after one.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
19. That's ready.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
First down pass. Intercepted.
Ready, break.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 6, go.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's caught by Tucker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The Raider first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Running down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ready. Huh, 18 Cardinals. Mustang 19. Hey, see them all, see them all, see them all. Dragon 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what do they tell their guys all week? You know what they say. Move on to the next play. Now what just happened? Let it go.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
Off play action, Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Go! Liking 18. Ready, ready?
Again, it's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion right is Pittman. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this one too low.
Well, we see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now Richardson. He'll let one go deep for Downs. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. What a potential turning point. He'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here we go. Trap 60, trap 60. 70, Timberwolves.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Back to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. corral him. He fights through. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Cougar 19.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Richardson off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
17. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Once again, it's Genty. Now he's into the clear again. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And able to work his way down to the 16. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards.
10 more yards.
And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, a 16-yard touchdown run. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacking at the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. There he goes again. Inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 65 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
That's the score. Raiders 35, Colts 24.
Sanchez now will kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 80-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 42, Colts 24. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ready? Warriors 70, Viking, let's go.
They go play action with Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they'll give him a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
60 ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That complete to Downs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
4th down and less than a yard.
An audible here to get a new look. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got it. Ready?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rhodes. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
On third down, Rhodes. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Rhodes. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Gain of 5. Brings up
from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll set up to throw. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team is staying aggressive, and it's working out for them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. Here's Richardson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Colts 39.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes